Hey, ready to hear the next chapter? It is December 28th, 2017, and it's Thursday here in America. It's night. It's been another cold and dreary day, and today Grandpa and I went to go see a movie called The Darkest Hour about World War II and Winston Churchill, and then we went out for Chinese food. So anyway, I'm reading from my bedroom in my PJs with the spots on them. And I'm going to read chapter 5 from Cam J, The Mystery of the Television Dog. And the author of this book is David A. Adler. Chapter 5. Here, Cloudy, Cam called. The dog turned and looked, but he didn't come to Cam. He lifted his paw and started to scratch on the front door. "What's in your bag?" Cam asked Eric. "Sandwiches and books." "What kind? Storybooks?" "No, the sandwiches." "What kind of sandwiches?" "Meatloaf." "Quick, give me one." Eric gave Cam a sandwich. She held it out and called, "Here, Cloudy, here, Cloudy." Cloudy turned. This time, when he smelled the meat, he ran to Cam. Just as Cloudy reached Cam, the front door of the house opened. "Who's there?" a man called out. Before Cloudy could bark, Cam gave him some meat. Then Cam whispered to Eric and the twins, "Don't say anything, and don't let him see us." They were near a large leafy bush. They hid behind it. "Who's out there? Is that you, Cloudy?" the man asked as he stepped out onto the porch. When Cloudy heard his name, he looked up, but then he looked back at the meatloaf and bread Cam was holding and continued to eat. Cam pushed aside a few leaves and looked at the man. He was bald. He was tall and heavy and wore eyeglasses. Cam looked straight at the man and said, "Click." Here's a picture. After the man went back into the house, Diane whispered, "Can we talk now?" "Yes, but quietly," Cam told her. "Why did we run after Cloudy?" Donna asked. "I was sure he'd lead us to his house, and I thought that when we got here we'd find Poochie and the red-haired man who took him." Cloudy finished eating the sandwich. He looked up at Cam. Cloudy barked and wagged his tail. Cam petted Cloudy. Then Eric took another sandwich from his bag, unwrapped it, and gave it to Cloudy. "I don't think Poochie is here," Eric whispered. "The man we saw in the bookstore, the one who took Poochie, had red hair. The man who just came to the door was bald." Cam closed her eyes and said, "Click." She thought for a short while. Then she said, "I'm looking at the picture I have in my mind of the man we saw in the bookstore. He looks like the man we just saw, only the hair is different." "Maybe they're twins," Donna said, "and one twin has hair and the other doesn't." "Or maybe they just look alike. A lot of people look alike," Diane said. As the twins were talking, Cam was petting Cloudy. Then she looked at her hand. There were black streaks on it. Eric looked at Cam's hand and at Cloudy. Then he petted Cloudy's back, right where the big black spot was. He looked at his hand. There were streaks on it too. "It's these spots," Eric said. "They were put on with shoe polish or something." "I'll bet Cloudy is really all white, like a cloud." "These spots were probably put on so the man with the red hair could switch the two dogs." "But where is Poochie? And why did that man take him?" Donna asked. "I don't know," Eric said, "but I'm sure the man with the red hair knows where Poochie is." Just then the door opened. The bald man came carrying a large bag of trash. Cam looked through the bush and watched as he turned over the bag. Empty boxes, newspapers, and something orange fell into the trash can. Did you see that? Cam whispered. Did you see what that man threw away? He's the same man we saw in the bookstore. Now, I'm sure of it. So, you heard that Cam used the meatloaf sandwiches to get Cloudy to come to her. So, Bubby has a funny story because meatloaf was Bubby's one of her nicknames when she was in high school. So, ask me the next time and I'll tell you how I got the name Meatloaf. But nobody calls me that anymore. Some of my very old friends that I've been friends with for over 60 years sometimes call me that. But no one else really calls me Meatloaf anymore. So anyway, take care. Night, night if you're getting ready to go to bed. And Shabbat Shalom because Shabbat starts soon. Bye. Love you.